This is the main breaking news of the US election. I think this is the breaking news due to which Donald Trump may become president of United States in 2024. And what is the breaking news? I think this news is clearly telling that US elections aeroplane is moving towards which direction. Kamala Harris became little a bit down after this announcement, and why enforcement agencies are giving statement, this is a big question mark. Border enforcement agency clearly told now just days before US elections that Donald Trump is right. Mass deportation proposal of Donald Trump is correct. It means what they want to say. They want to say Kamala Harris proposal, immigration proposal is failed, and the Donald Trump proposal is correct. They clearly told that Donald Trump proposal is valuable and we want mass deportation. Remember when Kamala Harris as a vice president went to southern border, the security forces were briefing. There was not much news in the media, but they were technically telling, Madam, Donald Trump is talking right, that water is over our head. Now why this enforcement agency is speaking, that case maybe go to the court, because they must speak now just before election to twist the minds of US people. Just days before, the US people now thinking this is the transitional phase of the mind. Now they have chances, 50% Donald Trump, 50% Kamala Harris. Now the people are switching to which person they will vote. They both are listening, both people in their debates, in their policies. But this statement from the government of the United States, especially under Biden government, remember the border enforcement agency, the government currently, the Biden is the president. And these agencies come under Biden, and they are speaking because they are thinking Biden is going. And they may be thinking Kamala Harris is also going, or they may be favoring Donald Trump, or they may be thinking that Donald Trump is taking right steps. Now there are two perceptions in this statement of border enforcement agency, that Donald Trump immigration policies are perfect and we must follow those policies. Why there is need to give such statement before US election? This is the question mark I am doing again and again, that I will analyze. And also why after US election they did not speak this thing. They may speak after US. They were not able to speak after US election. If Kamala became president, border enforcement agency will never speak like that. Otherwise they will be out of the job. Border enforcement agency, I think they showed their willingness, and they showed their willingness that Donald Trump should be the president, and they are giving lesson. Actually they are teaching the US citizen that Donald Trump would be the better president to handle the migration, because we are at border enforcement agency and we are controlling illegal migrants. Whatever the Donald Trump is talking about, he is correct, and those informations he is giving, those policies given practically implemented, the US will be benefited. And in immigration, illegal immigration, we might resolve over issue by Donald Trump, not by Kamala Harris. Technically they are giving lesson, but that might be two reasons. Number one, they may be true, they may be speaking by heart, they may be very loyal to US. They will be talking that this is the president who will make Trump wall, he will control illegal migrants, and this is the president where Biden did not. Maybe they are true loyal people, and maybe this is the point which I wanted to convey in this clip. Maybe they are motivated by Donald Trump. Maybe they be motivated by the Vance team. The Vance team convinced them you have to issue this statement, and they may be offered something in the future as well. When we will become president, we will give you this border enforcement agency CEO. You will be given this reward, you will be given this. Remember, when you are president, you can give any reward to any person who is in the job government. So these are the two perceptions. Now I will go into which perception is correct and which perception is right. Remember one thing, border enforcement agencies are not the US citizens. Border enforcement agency not the US citizens. They don't think like the US citizens. They think like border force. They think our work must be reduced. They think our work must be less. They think that illegals are coming and some people are criminal and a lot of people are dying, and this is a really very difficult work to control a huge border at Mexico side and Texas side. And they think that why not we make Trump wall and we sit and we have a cup of tea and a cup of coffee and that's maybe one perception they may be talking about for their own benefits, that Donald Trump will make the Trump wall and we will be not patrolling 24 hours in the border, and we'll be thinking that when illegal migrant will come and we will stop them, and they are unable to stop because there is no much border security force in the borders. You can't control full line. It's very difficult. In words you can, but practically it's very difficult. And second one, they may be thinking that Kamala Harris will take physical work more, because when Kamala Harris recent visit, that's why I was telling in my last clip, Kamala Harris should not visit in this time, at this time, because media started claiming that within 3 years, it was first visit of Kamala Harris towards the southern border. Now she may be talking that I am the vice president, I visited, I could visit, I am the vice president. No, people will not convince. People will not convince. Because you are now contestant of the presidential election. People know you are not going as a vice president, you are going as a US president campaign holder. You are going to beat Donald Trump that I visited southern border and I am the person who can solve the immigration issue. And Mr. Donald Trump, you are not able to solve the immigration issue. That was one of the main reasons Kamala Harris went to the border. But technically, she was thinking that all things will go in her direction and that things go antagonistically against her, because border security forces had made their mind that if the Donald Trump will become president, they are not talking about that illegal migration will control US citizens. They are not talking about spouses who have US citizens. They are not talking about children whose parents are US citizens. They are not talking about anything. They are talking about their job, that their job will be easier and their control will be easier, because by doing this is very day and night laborious work. And technically, after all, when the illegals entered, and after all pressure goes to border security forces and all federal government, including president, Congress, senator, and USCIS, all people, mayor of Ohio speaking, and New Springfield, became very significant. All people talk border security forces are not properly working, and that's why now they started. I think this is not a blackmailing from the Donald Trump. This is not the blackmailing from the Vance, because border security forces are thinking their own benefit. This is my stance. I may be wrong, and they are thinking about their work, their laborious work, and they were little a bit against Kamala Harris in her meeting, and they were guiding Kamala Harris. Water is overhead. Patrolling is very difficult. Trump is talking right, make war, control migration, and save the time. And you can't control by manual thing. You can't kill these people. They are innocent children, innocent women. And when he was talking with LED and with pictures to the Kamala Harris was very disturbed. When she came back, she hit it up, and of course in immigration poll she was lost instantly. That was wrong decision to go to southern part as a vice president after 3 years, after a long time. And when she claimed something to the US citizens straightforward say, you was vice president as a in White House, why you did not do these things earlier? Thank you.